Hey everyone, I'm here. Welcome back to the city. I know it's been a while. It's been like a week ago since I made my last video, but I did a little bit of updates on my city. As you can see, I've been starting, or it's currently just a shell, but I'm currently wanting to do another monorail here soon. So I'm gonna make another monorail soon. As you can see, like the shell of it is made. I just don't have the stops. These blocks right here is supposed to represent where I want the stops to be, or like close to it anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna have quite a bit of stops. I believe there's 3 stops on this street. There's 1, there's 2. I believe by the hospital. Yep, there's 3, and then I'll show you those in a minute. And the 4th one is back here. That's basically the entrance, or like the beginning of monorail B is this part right here. So, and I do like these little pillar things right here that goes across this monorail. I really like that. I don't know. I wanted to make a cool design because it just looked weird with like it when I was like putting like bars like that. I don't know. It just didn't look right. But I think this looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Anyways, back here. I'm starting a residential area. I decided for this to be. Because if I put buildings here, I'm not going to have this nice view of the city that I really like. And I think just having houses here won't spoil that view. So, yeah, like, I really like just coming back here and just looking at the city. Like, this view right here was, like, from the first tour that I did in this city, which was, like, 6 months ago, I think. It's been that long already. So, yeah, you know, it's been an old world. But anyways, I have these trees here. So this is supposed to like represent the border between my city and the residential area. And then this main road, I want to put a gas station here on this main road because I don't have a gas station in my city yet. And I think that would be a good touch. I'm just naming off my plans. And I want to put a police station on this road. And I want to put maybe a couple fast food places on this road as well. Because I don't really have many places for fast food besides here. Like, this is literally the only place that you can go to get your groceries, and that's the only fast food restaurant I have in the city currently is Mickey D's. But, you know. But anyways, these houses over here, I'm not going to be putting these houses in my Golem City Buildings series, which basically, if you're unfamiliar with it, it's a series that I do when I'm done with buildings. Like, I'll like showcase them and show you the insides and stuff when I'm completely done with them. These I'm done with, but they really don't have any interior. They're all for sale, and basically the houses that are for sale, basically all the houses that are for sale, you have to put furniture, you have to buy your own furniture and stuff. When because like, you're getting your own house. Like, these aren't going to be for like role playing and stuff. These houses you can get in role playing. Some houses will be for rent, but most of the houses, the majority of the houses will be for sale. So this was my first house. I know they're not really good looking in my opinion, but I'm going to keep them because they're good enough looking for my city, I would say. So this was my first house. I'm not a really good house builder. I'm more of a skyscraper and buildings builder. So this was my first house. This is a 2-bedroom house with 1 bathroom. And what's funny is that's a 3-bedroom house and a bath and a half. And this house looks the biggest, and that's only 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. But anyway, let's go to my first one. As you can see, I carved out roads and stuff, or carved out spots where I want this road to be. And that's what we're going to be doing in today's video once I stop rambling. So we have little mailboxes here and stuff. And then this is where the living room is supposed to be, and this is where the kitchen's supposed to be. And then this is the decoration. I have the little boiler room in here. Um, this is the entrance to the garage with an oil stain just for decoration. Upstairs we have the master bedroom, which is super small, but we have a closet in here. You'll have to buy your own storage. And then in here is the smallest bathroom ever. We have a sink, toilet, and a shower in here. And that's the one and only bathroom. And then the next bedroom, if you can even call it that, because it's just so small. But, you know, it's a good house. I mean, if you want a cheap house, this is probably one of the places to go. And it's got a privacy fence, which is honestly quite nice. I quite love it. This is the next house for sale. This is a 2-car garage house. It kind of looked like a double apartment size house thing. I used to live in one of those in real life, but whatever. But anyways, this is a mailbox again, and this is the living room. It's kind of cramped in here. Like the bottom section looks pretty large, but because of the garages, it's actually quite small. Because the garages take up the most space. So then this is where the living room's supposed to be, in a really small kitchen area. This was, I guess, supposed to be a pantry or something. And then we have the backyard. Honestly, my houses don't look terrible, but I don't know. I'm not the best house builder out there. Definitely not. But I don't think they look terrible. This is the master bedroom, which is quite small, once again. Another closet. Like the next house, the bedrooms are definitely bigger, and the house itself is bigger, even though it doesn't look as big. But this is the second bedroom. We have the closet in here. The next house doesn't have any closets in the bedroom. This is the balcony. It's quite nice. The next house doesn't have any closets because there's so many windows in the bedroom, and I don't want to, spoil the view, or like I don't want to block the windows, if you know what I mean. And this is the bathroom. I mean, I do block windows in some of my buildings, but I try not to. As much as possible, I try not to block windows, because it just wouldn't look too realistic. Like, obviously, in my Freedom Tower, I block a lot of window parts, but that's because the entire building is made out of, like, windows. But this is the next house. This is honestly my favorite house out of the 3. That's the backyard. This is not a house I'm going to take because I don't want to be too greedy, you know. I already have an apartment in the One World Trade Center, so I don't need to take over houses. So I just made all 3 of these today, by the way. They're quite easy to make. And that's, another mailbox. We have a quite big living room. This is quite a big living room, much bigger than the other 2 houses' living rooms. And then we have the kitchen in here, which is, it's not big, but it's not as small, And this is the garage, which I forgot to add lights in here. I'm a terrible human being. Okay, let me add some lights. I forgot to add some lights in here, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly do that. Just ignore that. Sometimes I forget things. And here is the half bath, which is, we have the toilet sink, and this is like a little medicine closet thing. That's the half bath there. And then we have the upstairs. And then we have the master bedroom, which is quite big. It's much bigger than the other houses' master bedroom. Yeah, I would definitely. This is quite a big bedroom compared to the other rooms. And again, no closets because I didn't want to block the windows. This is the smallest bedroom, so it's quite small. But it's probably about the same size as the bedroom in my first house, the second bedroom in my first house. So it doesn't matter. And this is the next bedroom, which is quite small as well. But it's 3-bedroom house. And this is kind of cramped, but this is the bathroom. So, I quite like it. That's all I can say about it. I mean, it's honestly, this is probably going to be the most expensive house out of the three. So because it has 3 bedrooms and it's got a bath and a half. So. But honestly, I'm actually happy that I'm finally starting a residential area. I wanted to do that for a while in my city, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And I like building buildings better. Like I like building skyscrapers and stuff a lot more because I find it more fun. But anyways, today we're just gonna be carving out, boring. I'm boring, but we're just gonna be carving out all of this. And that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing in this video. Probably next video too. I know it's quite boring, but I get to talk to you guys. So, it's whatever. Probably the most boring thing that I've ever put. Well, I don't know. I don't get many views for my farming simulator series, so I don't know. I do not. Anyways, so I showed you my plans. I am going to be finishing the hospital in the 432 Park Avenue at some point. I will be finishing those buildings. It's just in a matter of time. I got school coming up as well, which actually I will be working on my city a lot more after I start school, because I think what I want to do is like every school day I want to work on my city for a couple of hours just so I can get a lot of progress done. I want to force myself into building on my city so I can get a lot of progress done, because every year on January the 3rd, I'm planning on making a a tour of my city every year on January 3rd. That's because I first built on this world on January 3rd, and it was first created on January 3rd. And every year I want to do a tour of everything that's new. So pretty much, it will be a long video for sure, because I'll probably have a lot built in the next month that I have left before I do another tour on this. But it's going to be fun. It will definitely be fun. I can't wait to do it. But yeah, this is definitely a good world. Sorry, there was a truck that was making a long noise outside, so I was just taking a peek, just seeing what's up. So what was it? Yeah, this world, I would say it's growing quite good. I would say for the progress that I've done so far, it's pretty good for a Minecraft player in today's time, because I don't know, I feel like more people like to build on Minecraft nowadays than anything. For the people that do play Minecraft, Minecraft isn't my favorite game, but it's one of my favorite games. Nowadays I only like it for building. I used to play survival a lot with my friends and stuff, but nowadays, nah. I just really like I really like building on Minecraft mainly because I get to create my own creations, or remake something from real life onto here, or remake what other people make. Like copying tutorials. I'll obviously get my credit, but I gave Juicy Cats credit for his SP building that I made. But I would say the city is growing. As you can see right there, that's what the city looks like so far. Yeah, it's not as big as Safety Boost City when he made Nuke City. In under a year, he pretty much filled up the entire small map because it was on 360. So he pretty much filled up the entire map, and that was really insane. But most of his buildings didn't really have any didn't have windows. Like a lot of them didn't have windows, and a lot of them, and pretty much all of them, literally like very few of his buildings had interior. So like that's part of the reason. Like I'm doing interior, so it takes it takes longer. And plus, Minecraft's not my main game that I like playing. And Forza Horizon 4 is coming out soon, and I'll definitely be playing the crap out of that and be staying away from Minecraft for a long while. Yeah, like Minecraft, like I like building quite a bit, a lot, like when I get into the mood of it, but a lot of times I don't, nah. Like a lot of times I'm not in the mood for it. In interior, I want to focus on building some more, filling in roads now. I kind of just, I'm kind of going back and forth with doing interior and doing other stuff. I don't know, it's just like, I like building more than anything. I like building more than I do filling in interior. I'll still do it, even though it's boring sometimes. Like, sometimes it's fun, but other times it's just like, man, I just had this idea for this cool building in my head, and I just wanted to build it, But I'm stuck doing interior than I want to do for a single building. That's what I was like when I was building the One World Trade Center interior, because it was took so long. It was, I wanted to give up, like, several times. Like, you guys don't even know. I wanted to give up so many times when I was filling in an interior, but I'm like, no, I can do this. I can do this. I'm going to fill in an interior. I don't care. And when I got to the last floor, I was so relieved. I was like, oh, it's finally over. That's exactly like the same feeling I'm gonna have when I put an interior in the SP building next door to the Freedom Tower. Uh, I'm definitely gonna feel the same way for doing that. And yeah, and same thing with lampposts. Like these lamps here, I don't like putting in them, and it's just so boring and it takes so long. But I'm gonna have to do it eventually, and I will do it eventually. But it's just another thing that's quite boring. Why do I want to put in lampposts when I can make these buildings? Like, I think on the streets that I have made, like back here, I haven't even put all the lampposts yet. Like, on this street doesn't have lampposts yet, and on this street doesn't have lampposts yet. And these are streets that I made a long time ago. And I just haven't put any lamps down yet, because it's just so boring. Like, I think this main street here probably took around 25 minutes to 30 minutes in total time to fill up this entire street. Like, it just took so long. It's just so boring. But I did it, it's another thing I did. It's another thing that sucks in building a city, but, I do it. I'm just gonna keep on destroying all these roads. And it's almost time to end off the video. In 20 minutes, I'll shut my mouth and I'll end off the video, and I'll be more quiet in the next video if you guys hope so, because, well, I've been chit-chatting a lot. But, most of the time, I am really quiet in my videos, because, I don't know, say to you guys, like, what the heck do I say to you guys? I don't. So, I can't wait until this city has grown a lot. Like, I already had quite a few people come in. There was someone today that joined into the world, Juicy Taz's club, and he's actually subscribed to the channel, so, thank you to him. I forgot his gamer tag, but I'll tell you guys I'll tell you guys, in the comment section. I'll just say, shout out to this guy. He's a good guy. He showed me his, World Trade Center world, and it was alright. It was cool. Yeah, he really liked my world, too. I showed him this world, and he really liked it, so that's really cool to see that, it just gives me, like, it just makes me want to keep going, because it's just, people that tell me, oh, this is a cool world, check it out, and stuff, that's just so cool to me. And, because, it was a guy that was joined in my Juicy Taz's, fan page, where people post pictures of their cities and stuff. And, I get a lot of likes on my screenshots a lot, just pretty cool. I really like seeing that. And I had a couple screenshots that was liked by Juicy Taz 201, which is really cool. That was really cool to see that. And I'm a big fan of his channel, even though he's a really small channel. He's a really good city builder. Like, probably the best city builder that I've seen on Minecraft ever. And I'm not too shy to say that. He seriously is a really good builder. Like, better than what I can do, for sure. I'm definitely not terrible, I don't think. But definitely not as good as him. He thinks of a lot. He thinks of detail, and he's got so many buildings on his world, and his world is super laggy for him. Because I've seen it on his videos, and it's just like, wow, that's like super laggy because there's just so much built that it's like, wow. But anyways, we're coming on 20 minutes, so I just want to thank you all for joining me today. I'll be doing another video where I'm clearing the rest of this out, like all of this back here and stuff, and we'll be making some in this part here, I guess. And then if we have time, we'll fill in some more roads and stuff. So thank you all for watching this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys all in